Luka Doncic is a highly talented basketball player who signed a huge 5-year, $207 million extension deal with the Dallas Mavericks. Various people in the sports world reacted to him staying in Dallas and his contract, which made huge waves in the news. Here are 10 opinions from analysts and former players on Luka's big signing. Number 10. REDICK. REDICK is a veteran player who last played for the Mavericks. While playing 13 games last season for the Mavs, REDICK has gotten the chance to get to know some of his teammates, including Luka. On Twitter, REDICK said something in jest to Luka regarding his huge contract which had just been signed. He wrote, "Still owes me $1,700 from cards. Please cash at me, Luka Doncic." REDICK's joke online may show just how close the two are. So far, JJ has had nothing but good words to say about Doncic. During an episode of the Old Man and the Three podcast, REDICK had this to say about Luka's game. "I don't see pressure when he plays basketball. He just enjoys the game. It's free-flowing. But no, he's just a phenomenal player. I've been really impressed with his shot making. It's elite. It's elite for sure." He also offered up a critique of a shot made during a game against the Memphis Grizzlies, saying, "The frequency with which he makes difficult shots. There was that shot against Memphis where Ja Morant played great defense. He hit him with like 2 crossovers, then he went to that one-legged step back, contested shot from the free throw line, all net. There's very few people in the world that can make those shots, and the degree of difficulty is a 10 out of 10. Number 9. PERKINS. Kendrick Perkins is a basketball analyst and a former player who's an admirer of Luka. This was his main message regarding Luka's new contract. It means everything for the Dallas Mavericks and Luka. Perkins said that he feels that Luka's already accomplished a lot in his years playing for Dallas, and that the team is in the right direction. He also feels that since Doncic is only 22 years old, he still has plenty of room to grow, and the Mavs have a lot of time to surround him with better talent. Having been on a championship squad himself with the likes of Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett, Perkins seems to know a lot about team building from first-hand experience. Number 8. Skip Bayless. The longtime sports analyst and host Skip Bayless has frequently been a critic of the Slovenian superstar, to say the least. After Luka signed his Supermax deal, Bayless posted to Twitter, "Luka can't shoot a lick. He can't shoot from 3 and he can't shoot from the free throw line. More Undisputed now on FS1." On Undisputed, during a debate with his partner SHARPE, Bayless criticized the perceived value of Doncic on the Mavs. Unfavorably comparing Luka to legend Larry Bird, Bayless said this, "I don't know if you actually remember Larry Bird. If he were your favorite player, you'd honor him by not even bringing him with this kid into the same conversation. Baby Bird is maybe Bird at best. He can't shoot a flick, and I can prove it with stats. He can't shoot from 3 and he can't shoot from the free throws. He's a career 33% three-point shooter. Is that Larry Bird?" Bayless continued on, bringing up Luka's free throw numbers, saying, quote, "He's a career 74% free throw shooter. It's horrendously bad. That's horrible for a player of this caliber. And in the playoffs, it got worse and worse. I watched this man shot air balls from the free throw line. Do you think Larry Bird ever shot a single air ball from the free throw line? Because I'm willing to bet all my life savings that he never airballed a free throw in an NBA game. He airballs free throws in playoff games. He frequently airballs three-point shots." He also brought up Luka's leadership, which he questioned in light of the Mavericks having lost to the Los Angeles Clippers for 2 straight years in the playoffs, saying, "What did we see happening against the Clippers? Obviously, he lost against the Clippers in his first playoff 2 years ago in the bubble, and everybody said, oh, Porzingis was hurt. Then in this playoff series, he told Porzingis, you're out of the offense. I got it. I'm the offense." A Porzingis who averaged 16 shots during the regular season got 10 shots only. Luka Doncic had a 2-0 lead with 2 home games in Dallas. They go up 2-0, and on a Friday night Game 3, they go up 32-19 in the first quarter. That's a 19-point lead. What if I gave Larry Bird a 2-0 lead with a 19-point lead in Game 3 at home with a Game 4 at home? He would bury you. Luka Doncic as the primary ball handler, as the superstar, as the preseason MVP favorite, loses Game 3 by 10 at home and proceeds to lose Game 4 2 days later by 25 points at home. Some harsh words from the controversial pundit right there. Number 7. SHARPE. For Bayless's partner SHARPE, however, Doncic was worth every penny of the $207 million contract. On Undisputed, Sharpe said, "For me, $207 million, that's all he got because that's all they could give him. If they could have gave him $300 million, that's what he would have got." Sharpe explained exactly why he thought that, saying, "He's worth it, and within the next 2 to 3 years, he will be an MVP, and eventually he'll be the face of the league. There isn't anything this young man can't do." In the past, Sharpe himself was the one who compared Luka to Larry Bird. That shows you how highly he regards the young and now very rich man. Number 6. Stephen A. Smith. Sports analyst Stephen A. Smith is fine with the Mavericks giving Luka a huge contract. However, his sentiment about the team's future is summed up in what he had to say. The Dallas Mavericks have to get him help. He certainly feels the Mavs, and specifically Mavs owner Mark Cuban, have to give Doncic a better team to work with to advance deeper as a squad. He said this: "If you're in the city of Dallas and you're Mark Cuban and these guys, it's like, wait a minute here, whoa, I know what a great sports town it is. I know what a great fan base they have. It's a great city, it's a great state, no income tax, it's a metropolis. So when you look at what they have going on, there's really no excuse why you haven't been able to get a free agent in a decade. There really isn't. It looks like keeping Luka is great, but it may not be enough to push the team to be truly great." Number 5. Jason Kidd. In June this year, NBA legend Jason Kidd was made the head coach of the Mavericks, the team he played for where he finally won an NBA championship. Kidd was in Slovenia as he was one of those who presented Luka's mammoth contract to the star. While being interviewed by Slovenian TV, Kidd had this to say about how he feels being in the country. "It's beautiful. The weather? What a beautiful day. And I'm looking forward to coming back to Slovenia. Not just because of Luka, but because of the city. Looks like Jason had a great time in Ljubljana." Number 4. ADRIAN WOJNAROWSKI. NBA insider ADRIAN WOJNAROWSKI had this to say about what Luka's Supermax extension means for the Mavericks' future. "This was all of the priorities in Dallas. This isn't just the face of their franchise. This is going to be, and is really, a face of the NBA. This is going to be a player who is going to win MVPs. And obviously in Dallas, they hope it's a player that's going to lead them to championships. Obviously, Luka staying with the team improves their chances, but he shouldn't shoulder everything alone." Who do you think the Mavericks should acquire to truly become a championship contending team? Comment down below. Number 3. Chris Broussard. According to sports analyst Chris Broussard, Luka staying with the Mavs would benefit both the team and himself. He says he's already a top 5 player in the league. He's a big-time MVP candidate. "I think he stays in Dallas for at least another contract after this. So I don't think he'll just win a championship or championships. I think he'll actually win a championship, at least one, in Dallas." Broussard has also touched on the debate on who's better, Luka or previous Mavs franchise player Dirk Nowitzki, with Broussard actually choosing Luka. He explains, "This isn't to take nothing away from Dirk. Dirk is one of the greatest players we've ever seen, and he'll get some credit for changing the game. He was one of the first bigs, 7-footers to play out on the perimeter. And he had one of the greatest championships we can think of. He beat the Big Three in Miami without a second star." He then clarifies why he chose Luka. "So, Dirk had a fabulous career, but Luka's better. Luka is the elite of the elite. Some of this is because back in the day guys entered the league older, right? But you can make an argument that at age 20, 21, 22 years old, we haven't seen many better than Luka. Alright, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Magic Johnson. Luka's done a lot of what those guys have done. Obviously, he's got to win a title in Dallas to have the career that Dirk does. If he is better individually but never wins a ring, you'll probably got to give the edge to Dirk. But if he gets one ring, then it's not going to be close." Tough opinion from Chris, given that Luka's only 22 years of age. Number 2. Jalen Rose. On the show Jalen and Jacoby, host Jalen Rose had this thought after Luka signed a contract. "Luka and Mavs need one more All-Star to be contenders in the West." Jalen especially emphasizes that while Luka's a talented player, and the Mavs have good reason to rely on him, the road will still be steep for Dallas to overcome the odds in the stacked Western Conference, which to me seems like a reasonable assessment. Number 1. David Jacoby. Rose's partner David Jacoby also had thoughts on Luka's supporting cast. After Luka signed his deal, Jacoby recalled an interview featuring Luka's teammate Kristaps Porzingis. He said that he felt like an afterthought and not a co-star. Jacoby definitely feels that Luka's support squad should step up. Which other NBA player deserves a Supermax contract? Whatever your thoughts are, comment down below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more NBA content.